Still go out there, support the real art. If you want something personalized like yourself or a picture of yourself, that's cool with AI. But anything else, I feel like just go out there and support a real artist or get them out there to do it. Helps out them and exposure to the art and getting them to push themselves and get the style out there a little bit more.
And we're back. For those of you guys that are just tuning in, this is Free Speech with Moett. And of course, I am Moett. You can follow me everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, anything. That's I-A-M-M-O-E-T-T. That's I-A-M-M-O-E-T-T. You already know if you have a topic or anything you would like discussed, you want to come in for an interview, want a shout out, or you keep your income options open, then definitely shoot me a text, leave me a voicemail, 678-653-2024. That's 678-653-2024. And today I have...
Jordon Solomon.
You have to talk to the mic.
Oh, Jordon Solomon. I'm a freelance artist, graphic designer.
Okay. Well, let the people know what all you do and let them know where they can follow you at and where they can find your work.
Definitely. You can find me on IG, King Solomon 217, and I do a lot of cartoon art, a lot of different graphic design, like logos, brochures, flyers, any type of promotional promotion you might need of gear.
Okay. All right. So now, let's see. How did you get started with art, and how long have you been doing it?
I've been basically doing that my whole life. When I started to take a little bit more professional, it was a couple of years. I say like 2016. I was getting out of school a little bit more, and I was in the job, but I was like, I need to find a way to make money myself. This is cool, making money for someone else, but I always wanted to go out and do it myself, promote myself and my things that I want to do. So I started to take it a little bit more serious, started to paint and just look at different avenues where I can display my art.
Okay, all right. So as far as like your art, do you just do like physical art, painting, or do you also do digital art as well?
I do both. I do physical and digital art.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So I know like my sister, she went to school for art, but have you like taken up any schooling classes, or just like a natural talent, like you self-taught?
So I did go to school. I went to Art Institute of Atlanta. Basically what I learned there, I learned the different programs to be able to use, like the Adobe Suite. That's the main thing I learned for there. So basically I learned how to take my talent that I had and incorporate it into Adobe to make it digital.
Oh,
but
nice.
they taught, I did learn a lot of things from them, but basically a lot of things with me just self-taught, or things that me and my brother would go back and forth and learn from there.
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So I know you, like you said, stepping into being your own boss, mm-hmm. different things like that. So I know that feels amazing, for yes. one, because you get to do what you love every day and get paid for it. Mm-hmm. So how did you really like start stepping into getting paid for your artwork?
Basically just putting myself out there. So when I was at a place, I work at a t-shirt place, and there was a lot of different people that came in that wasn't necessarily, they wanted a great idea, but I only had about 15 to 20 minutes to actually get the idea. So if it actually took more time, I would give them my card and be like, hey, I can help you outside of work. This is my number, reach out to me, and they'll give me like examples of what they like, and I'll be able to take that and put it together to more about, it took probably like an hour to 2 hours, so I work with them and get the ideas to come out to life. So basically that was it. So basically taking clients from work and basically making them my own clients.
That's dope.
Excuse me for saying that. I know a lot of people get mad at that.
You gotta get it how you live. You gotta get it how you live. You
Definitely.
Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So, and that's kind of like, that's what helped you as far as like working that job, because
yes.
that introduced you to people and
definitely.
different things like that. So in regards to that field, like, I know there you had to do like a lot of networking mm-hmm. to be able to build a clientele and base and different stuff like that. So how important would you say it is to network and really put yourself out there and jump at opportunities that present themselves?
I need to do that a lot better, but it's definitely a great thing. You have to do that. You have to put yourself in situations and things and reach out to people, even though it might be a little uncomfortable. Try new things and just try to go outside your horizon or outside your comfort zone to be able to do things and just like me being here, it's definitely a good shot. You have to do it though. So I would say it's important. It's very, very important to do it.
That's right.
Definitely.
That is right. That is totally right. So, like my sister, she ain't never. She does art and she does some independent stuff as well.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've been trying to talk her into being like you.
Yeah.
Like just
Gotta go out there.
like honestly. But that's awesome. So let me ask you this. So from going from working,
Mm-hmm.
right, to having a consistent paycheck to fully going on your own, how was that journey and how was that process? Like, how did it make you feel? Because I know that's like a ton of anxiety right there. Like, oh my gosh. So how did you ultimately make that decision to be like, you know what, I'm not going to work for anybody anymore. I'm just going to go and do this on my own.
So I had the job at the time, and it was based on contract. So you do a lot of different art jobs. I do photography as well. So any type of job like that, they all come with like a lot of different contracts. So I was on the contract, and the contract was over. So I was like, I think that's when I thought I need to go ahead and take that leap, to go ahead and just get out there and try a lot more. So I was still, in 2016, I was still had my regular job, but I say I really ventured out there about 19, that's when I really put myself out there, and it was just me, myself, and I had to actually promote myself and meet people and things like that. The one thing I had to do was I had to sell myself. I learned how to just learn the different ins and outs about art. I found out that a lot of people, if they like you, they buy your art. If they like your art, they buy your art. But if they like you and your art, now you got a consistent customer that's going to keep coming back.
Right.
So I had to learn how to sell myself and my art at the same time. So it helped me a lot more, like I said, get out of my comfort zone, and that helped a lot too.
That is good. That is dope. That is amazing. So in regards to this, I know you said that you learned like the Adobe Suite and different things like that help with the digital art. So what would you say that your favorite program to use in the Adobe Suite is?
Right now it would have to be Adobe Illustrator. I use that a lot, basically on an everyday basis. I try to.
Why?
Just because how easy it is, how crisp it is. So if I were to sit out and I do like the line work, draw it out, it's a lot of sketches. It's the line work isn't 100% right, but as soon as I bring this out of the computer, I'm able to get it 100% clean. It doesn't matter how big or how small the project is. It keeps it's not pixelated, so it keeps the volume, it keeps everything 100% right, the look. And the layers and everything, I just feel like I have a lot more control with using that more than anything else. Photoshop is cool, but it's a lot more like it's like drawing with a pencil. So I just go ahead and I just draw it with a pencil and then jump on Adobe next.
That's cool. That's dope. So outside of that, what was my next question? How do you feel, there's AI. Everybody's using a lot more AI these days, different things like that. What is your take on artificial intelligence and art in the art community?
I'd say I'm not really mad about it. It's very like if you want something quick turnaround, you need something in 5 or 10 minutes. Hey, AI got you. But if you want something like a little bit more character, a little bit more like personalized just for you, I feel like, or has a touch on it that signature that you want, or like a style from a certain person. I feel like the handwork will be great. It's still gonna be popular, but just for the quick turnaround or something real quick, I think AI is good for that reason.
Okay.
But I still recommend people to go out there and get of course artwork from people just to help them on their journey and get the things exactly what they need. And one thing I seen on Adobe that they do have is what was that? I seen it on Instagram or TikTok like last week. That it has, if you go on your Adobe settings, it actually has a setting on there that gives them permission to use your art style when you use their program. So it's something you have to click on and off to see if you want them to actually use it. But still go out there and support the real art. If you want something personalized like yourself or a picture of yourself, that's cool with AI. But anything else, I feel like just go out there and support a real artist or get them out there to do it. Helps out them and exposure to the art and getting them to push themselves and get the style out there a little bit more.
Right. That's dope. So I know you said that there in Adobe you have the option to like click on it. Now, with clicking that option, do they like give you proceeds or a portion, or it's just like just
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get anything. You don't get anything.
That's crazy.
Definitely. It's like,
That's
here it
crazy.
is. Look, just like in the terms and conditions, here it is, click this. You
That
never
is
know if you didn't do
crazy.
your research.
That is crazy. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. But okay, so outside of that, so what would you tell somebody that like they have a thought about doing art, they feel some type of way, because like my daughter, she's coming along, she likes to draw different things like that. What would you tell somebody that is like that maybe be doing art, but they don't know if they want to take it seriously, or they might take it seriously, or different things like that? What would you tell somebody that is coming up and thinking about art?
I would try to tell them to try different art shows, see what you have locally going on. Go to those, even if your first time, just go in there looking around, talking to different people. Then the next time, come there, post your artwork up, talk to the curator, and get your artwork inside the show. See how people take it, see how you actually, how you can talk to people, and what's the next adventure that you can find. So my way is just, get your feet wet inside of it. Do a show, talk to different people, see they different avenues of how they do it. But just go out there and just try 1 or 2 shows at least a month. I would recommend doing that, because that's what you got 4 weekends. That's 2 weekends you occupy, and that's like 2 days out the week.
Right.
I mean, out the month. So I would definitely do that. Just don't be afraid to put yourself out there.
That's dope. That's dope. That's super nice. So one last question: if you could go back and talk to your younger self, what would you say to you?
I would tell myself to get disciplined, a lot more disciplined early on. So that's something that I developed the older I got. So I would tell myself to get a lot disciplined ASAP, and just make sure you got a list of the things you want to do that day, or the list of the things you want to do that week, and make sure you tackle them and get them knocked out. So a to-do list, or a priority checklist, or whatever that you have. That's what I would tell myself.
Dope. Okay, I know I said that was the last question, but this is the last question for real. So, what is like the craziest story that you have whenever it comes to art?
If I can think of it, one time I had it was a show I really wanted to do. It was an art show I wanted to do, and it was in Indiana. And I was like, man, I can't go to Indiana, it's too far. But I told him, I said, no, I'm going to do this. I got to find a way. So my dad did have 2 cars, right? And I just said, hey, Dad, you mind if I get the car, to go chill out this weekend? I told him I was going to go to another state. I told him I was going to go to Alabama. He was like, cool, Alabama, 1 state up, no point. No 1 state over, no problem. So packed the car on up, and I drove all the way up to Indiana.
Oh, wow.
I went up there for the weekend. I did the art show. And I came back down, and then everything was smooth. Didn't know anything. So I would say that was like the most, like when I had to take the chance. And if you're here today, that car's gone. But bless the car and you as well, Dad.
That's awesome.
Thank you for the opportunity, because that was great.
That is awesome. That is amazing. That is awesome. So lastly, let the people know who you are, what you do, all your social media handles, where they can find your artwork, or where they can find you at to be able to discuss things with you, how they can get in contact with you.
Okay. Definitely. So the best way to get in contact with me would be IG. It's going to be King Solomon 217. You also can send me an email at Jordon Solomon 2014 at Gmail. And if you need help, like bring any ideas to life, to definitely hit me up. If it's physical or digital, definitely. And like I said, King Solomon 217 on IG or email.